but you're also a startup, as you mentioned, a little over, what is it, 2 to 3 years old now. How did cloud technology really, how did that help, I guess, when you think about starting up a company from scratch and in really a data-driven company at that? How's the cloud really helped? And then any specific things about Azure that you found to be really helpful?
One thing I think which has really been paramount to our success is the ability to scale up and down pretty easily based on the needs of our customers. Let's say we have a webinar like this where we have a couple hundred people maybe come onto the platform. We should be able to automatically or manually adjust what resources we have at our disposal to the platform to meet increased demand. We can move to better hardware, set up different services, set up more locations or co-locate them on a geography level. Azure has really enabled us to be more responsive and faster to meet the needs of our customers. Another big thing I'll also point out is that a lot of Azure's tech stack is really based on observability, knowing when things are happening, knowing when things are going on, and being able to integrate with lots of different kinds of third-party systems, extensions, libraries, platforms to really give you the full 360-degree view of what's happening in your application. And as I'm basically a one-man show for engineering, I have one other engineer. So it's my responsibility to make sure that if we have issues going on, if something isn't behaving the way we expect it to, I need to know about it pretty quickly and I need to be able to fix it. So Azure gives us really the power to get insight into those things like Azure Insights, to make it very easy for us to say, oh, this is misbehaving, or people are getting an error here, or this operation is taking longer than we expect it to. And it gives me the actionable insight that I can take to actually fix something or request time within a product cycle to actually address it. And it just gives me a much better, I would say, magnifying glass into the problem, whereas I previously didn't have that observability.
That's awesome. Yeah. And then how we really got engaged was, like you mentioned, helping move from the Google platform to the Microsoft platform. And Shea is one of the most brilliant engineers that I've ever worked with. And so it wasn't a matter of, can Shea do it? But he was like, I know Google, I don't know Azure. Can you help me learn and get me started off in the right foot? Let's get things shifted over and then let's take it from there. And then we helped with some tuning and some other things. But this was an example of, in some cases, we're hired to really kind of, augment the staff that's already there. And this was a case where we were shoulder to shoulder working on this, and the collaboration with you, Shea, and Tom and the team was great.